The quickest way to do something is often not the best way to do something. But what if it was? In this video, I'm going to show you the best way to replace skies in your photos. Hi guys, I'm Anthony Turner, I'm a professional photographer, and I've spent years perfecting techniques to replace skies in photos. Whether it be for my architectural clients where I'm swapping out a sky for something more interesting, or one of my landscape pieces where we've got a beautiful foreground but the sky is just a little meh. But in this video I'm actually going to show you not those techniques but a newer, better way to swap out a sky. Let me show you some examples quickly, and by the end of the video I'll show you exactly how I was able to swap out these skies in a matter of seconds. Seriously, seconds. So how's this possible? Well, a while back I was approached by a company that creates a piece of software called Luminar. They asked me to give it a try, I did, it was really great, loved the software. In their latest version, they tell me that they've got a new tool built around AI. It has an artificial intelligence sky replacement tool that can analyse your scene, find out where the sky is, find out if there's any objects in the way, and then create a mask taking all of that into account, swap out the sky, and then relight your scene based on the sky that you actually replace it with. Now, part of me is thinking that is a bold claim. Come on, don't bullshit me. Part of me is also a little annoyed to think if that's true, I've spent a lot of time working on these techniques in Photoshop, and if it can be done quickly by AI, it kind of miffed me. So let's check it out. Okay guys, here we are inside the library of Luminar. As you can see, I've picked out some imagery here that contains skies, and we're going to see what Luminar can do with its AI sky replacement tool. So let's open our first image here, and you can see we've got a pretty dramatic foreground here, but the sky is just pretty bland, and it's also showing just how filthy my sensor was when I actually visited this scene. All you need to do is come to the Edit tab, and we can come to the sky replacement drop down box here, and all we need to do is come to sky selection, and we need to select a sky that we want to throw in there. So let's get something dramatic, click the button, and Luminar is going to do a little computation, and boom, straight away. Wow, if we turn that off and on, you can see that Luminar has masked out those rocks and created a pretty seamless blend for us through the sea there. Now we can also do something which is called relight the scene. So if we pull this up here, it actually takes color toning from the sky itself and puts that into your foreground, so you can create a much more seamless composite. One other thing we can do with Luminar is actually use sun rays off and on. The best thing to do with these sun rays is actually position them where the sun would be in the sky. So that's here, and you can increase the amount, decrease it, just put a little subtle little kiss of the sun in there. So let's say we're done with that and click done, and let's look at our before and after. Before, after, before, after. What a transformation. Wow. Okay, let's say Luminar got lucky with that one. Let's try another one. Let's try one with trees in. Let's go for this. Let's throw another dramatic sunset in there. So let's go to the AI sky replacement and choose dramatic sunset 2, and let's see what it does. Wow. Okay, so we've masked the trees. What we can do here is, I've noticed that the sun is here where the trees get higher. What if we were to flip this? There you go, we've flipped the sky, and now that sits better in the frame. I feel that the green of the foliage here is just a little distracting, so let's again use this relight scene slider and see if we can't introduce some of that sky toning into the foreground. Boom. Let's see our before and after. Night and day. What a transformation. Guys, I'm seriously impressed with that. That is a real transformation, and that saved me a whole heap of time. If your time's worth something to you guys, having this tool available to you to be able to make quick changes like that, wow. Okay, let's move on to something different. Let's try this image here. We could obviously do quite a lot to actually improve this image using the other tools in Luminar, but again, we're just going to go for a sky replacement for now. So let's grab Dramatic Sky 3 and see what it does. Straight away, that's just made a big improvement to this image. Let's see our before. Very dull and bland, and then we have something much more dramatic. I'm really impressed with that. Let's try this image here, and we're going to use Dramatic Sky 3 again and just see how that drops it in. So let's come to the sky selection, come down, and it was Dramatic Sky 3. Let's give that a try and see what happens. I really love this pathway. Yeah, I really love that. If we feel like the scene relighting is too much, we can just bring that back, just so we keep a little bit more interest in this foreground. And I'm really happy with that. I'm actually really impressed with that. That's 4 out of 4, I would say, for those landscapes. It's done a really good job. It's done it really quickly compared to how much time I would have spent in Photoshop. That is insane. And if your time is valuable to you, I know mine is to me, that is a real game changer and probably worth dropping the money on this software just for that alone. So it's done well with the landscapes, but what I shoot a lot of is architecture, and sometimes you're shooting stuff when the sky just isn't as appealing as you would like it to be, and if you've got the option to switch out a sky as easily as this, that's a real win for you, your time and your clients. So let's see what it can do for a couple of architectural shots. Okay, let's start with this one here. This image is pretty much untouched. It was shot in the evening, so the sky was going in that lovely blue hour, nicely balanced against the lighting here. But let's see what we can do with actually changing the sky. I think we go for something a little more dramatic. Look, we've got Galaxy 1 here for a nighttime shot. I mean, that's pretty interesting. Okay, it's probably a little far-fetched, or probably seems it to some of you guys. That's more believable, but to be honest, in New Zealand we do often see the sky that clearly at night, so that would actually be a believable shot to a New Zealand architect. Let's see what it can do with this image. So this was in the middle of the day, so let's see if we can actually create a completely different look with this. Let's see if we can transform it to the evening, because normally if you were to put in an evening sky in a daylight scene, the foreground and the sky just don't match, and it's just not believable. And you can use certain techniques and color toning to try and match the two together, but so far we've seen that relight scene slider has actually done a seamless job of bringing the two elements together with just the use of a slider. So it's insanely powerful. Okay, let's go for something dramatic, a sunset. Let's try Dramatic Sunset 3. Okay, let's go with that. I like that. If we want to, we can change the horizontal position of the sky. So that is an option. We can also relight the scene, which in this case is probably a good idea for that believability factor, just to bring some of those deep oranges through into the architecture. And now we've definitely got a more evening vibe going on here. Now, one of the things I really love is that, can you see just below the guttering here, we've got this reflective part of metal here, and it's actually picking up some of the sky on there. And I really love that, because if that wasn't there, that believability factor would fall down pretty quickly for me. So if we look at our before and after, you'll see that in the original, that is reflecting the sky. That's what's making it so bright. So if we turn that back on, there we can see sky element within that part of the house. I think that is just absolutely brilliant. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers, guys.